Is one of the Talmudim more authoritative? I don't believe that the Rambam ever said so. As I'm pointing out to people, even though the Rambam says, he does say in his introduction to the Mishnah Torah, and we're all bound to follow what is in the Bavli. He doesn't mean the Bavli over everything else, because before that he says you discover halacha through the study of the tradition and the Tosefta and the Mishnah and both Talmudim. What the Rambam was saying there in context meant that we do not hold of things that came after the Bavli, because you could have said, well, the Yerushalmi that ended it, or the Mishnah ended it, and the answer is no. The Bavli ended it. The Bavli is the last authoritative source that is binding to everybody. La afuke means to the exclusion of that which came after the Bavli. For example, various writings of Gaonim, the Masechtos Katanos that you find, like Sofrim and Kala Rabasi and the rest of them. Those are not authoritative according to the Rambam, to the extent that you could technically bind someone to what is, or bind a kahila to what you find there. So the Rambam doesn't hold of Maseches Sofrim. There's very little that Maseches Sofrim is the original source, for which we find the Rambam Paskins there. So just an example, what we discussed before. What's in Maseches Sofrim that the Rambam doesn't hold of? First of all, the Kiddush Levanim Minhagim, and a lot of other Minhagim there, and the idea that we read three Megillas on the three Regalim, Ruth, Koheleth, and Shir Shirim. That's a tradition that the Rambam and others apparently did not have. When we take out those Megillas and read them on those holidays, we actually say a few brachas on it, Mikra Megillah and Shechianu. But in his traditions, they don't have that. And that's not a thing you find in the Talmudim. That's in later I guess, universal texts.